That was totally not the voice I wanted to use when making this video, but it's the one that came out, and I can't be bothered to crouch down and re-record. So hello everybody. Halloween is almost over for me. It's almost 10 o'clock. I didn't go to any fun parties or anything like that. The only party that I had was at work. As you can see, it's definitely very interesting over here on Mattie Francis's face. This is what I typically look like without any base on. That's why we're using Proactive. I hope that it's working. Yes, so I just wanted to make a quick video so that this look didn't go to waste. I want it to be forever out there on the YouTube network, and then from there go off to, I don't know, Hulu or Google X, T9, whatever else is out there. And I wanted to say I hope you guys had a fun time. What did you end up doing for Halloween? A lot of people celebrated last weekend, and I guess there's some people that are celebrating today. I'm going to bed. I'm going to take this off and then go to bed. As you can see, I was very inspired by a comic book strip. I got a text. I was sending this, I sent a picture out to a couple of my friends. Hold on, let me see. Roy Lichtenstein. Yes, he was an artist who did pop art. And I didn't realize this until today when a friend of mine at work, loves art. I keep saying and it's driving me crazy, and I apologize. Stops. So I looked him up briefly and just read about him, and I realized that a lot of the pictures that I was looking at for the inspiration behind this was actually based on his concepts. I thought it was really cool. I didn't have any idea what to do. Originally, I was going to be 7 years bad luck, and I was going to have mirrors on my face and have scars and blood, and I'm really itching, and I don't want to mess up the dots just yet. And then I just decided not to get any fake blood or scabs or anything. I kind of did a version of it by doing a broken disco ball 2 weekends ago. And it was fun, it was pretty, but I felt it was kind of something I would do. Something with lots of glitter, a smoky eye. Then I was trying to think of something I haven't done, or I haven't done well. And last year I did a vampire for a brief day at work, and it just didn't go over well because I couldn't keep my fangs in, and all that you could really see was that my face was lighter than the rest of my body. Boring. So I scratched that. Then I was like, well, maybe I could do a mermaid. Then I realized, no, I always do something like that. Blue, green, the whole 9 yards. I love me some peacocks. I love the sky. I love the water. So that's so typical. So I started thinking, wait, I love comic books, even though, well, okay, I say that. I love the movie Watchmen. I love that type of style of movie. Sin City, things like that really inspire me. And last year at work, we actually did a comic book theme, and my then manager did her makeup with the red dots. I keep pointing to this side, and I think it's obviously on this side. With the red dots, and I thought that was really cool, and it's not something that I conceptualized. Sorry, my cats are fighting. I, on the other hand, wanted to be like a page from a comic book, so I made part of my face black and white and the other page in color, and in my mind it made sense and it looked good, and then in actual pictures it was just kind of boring. And so I wanted to do something that was a little bit more dramatic, a little more edgy, definitely in your face, to where people are looking and they're like, what is going on? So to briefly describe the process, God, they're always fighting. Drives me nuts. They love each other, but then they fight. So I started off doing my eye makeup, and originally I intended on doing yellow on the eyes, and then I decided for whatever reason to start off doing purples. So I'm doing purples on my eyes, and the more I'm adding it, I'm just like, you know what? This looks like shh. So I took it off, and I restarted. Then I started doing the yellow, and I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. I want to do yellow. Well, then I started doing the wing, and we all know Matthew loves a damn wing. Well, unfortunately, the wing needed to be really, really dramatic, and not that I don't do dramatic wings as is, but it just needed to be thicker and it needed to be longer. Like a lot of things out there. Oh, I'm so sorry for my smaller fan base or my younger fan base. Shh. But, yes, so it just started to get everywhere. I was using a gel liner, and eventually it just started smudging, and then one eye looked like caca, and the other eye looked like so I had to add in the crease color to kind of fix it. God almighty. So we added that, and I tried to make it kind of intense. I was going to do black in the crease, but then I was afraid that black would be too... I wanted it to be gel that was in the crease, and I ended up just using a shadow that's brown. Sorry, I keep looking. It looks like I'm fawning over myself. I'm just trying to remember all of the steps just in case any of you want to duplicate it. So once I did the liner and the yellow and the crease, I did underneath the eyes with the white, and I also did underneath my brows, but underneath my eyes as well with the white. Then I did like concealer and foundation all over. I used an NW25 mix with an NW15 Studio Fix Fluid MAC foundation because I'm an NC like 30 now, which I love. I love that I'm getting lighter. I'm going to be so like Asian toned pretty soon. And I do not mean that offensively. I just think that I love Asian culture, and I love the way that their makeup just stands out on the fair skin, and I've not been a fair skin in, well, ever. So I'm trying to reach that goal because I can get tan in a second, but it takes a long time for me to get light on her. Anywho, I digress. Once I put that on, I did my eyebrows. Now, I did my eyebrows with the gel eyeliner, Black Track Fluid line, and I kind of just went crazy, and I covered over my eyebrows with a white chromaline from MAC. But everything I used is MAC, just so you know. But I covered up my eyebrows, go down right here, but I covered over them. You can kind of see like a little hint of it right there, and I just extended my eyebrows out a little bit further. I assure you they looked better earlier today. They're probably ready to die off. Once I did that, I set my foundation with a translucent pressed powder, and then I went in and started drawing underneath my eyes with the liner. Again, the Black Track Fluid line right underneath the white liner that I use, Fascinating Eye Kohl. And then I used Chromaline to do the blue to look like tears on this side. And I mixed a little bit of white on the biggest tear, and then again outlined it with the Black Track. Then I started doing the little dots everywhere. And let me just assure you, that took forever and a day, and they're not perfect dots, and that's okay. It was kind of driving me crazy that they weren't perfect, but I started in this, like, over here in the center, and before I knew it, I decided I wanted to have them all, like, basically, you could, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on camera, but go down and across, and not have it just look like random dots. I wanted it to be rows, horizontally, diagonally, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to have. And again, they're not perfect, and that's okay. I've seen some looks where it's half and half, and I've seen some, like my former manager, she did just the red. I wanted to do the blue as well, just so people didn't think that this was like acne scars, and one person even actually asked if I was a disease. I was like, yes, I am the incurable kind crazy. My manager presently was like, chicken pox, and I thought it was really funny, because it kind of does look like chicken pox, doesn't it? Then I did the lips, outlined it with Smolder Black eye kohl. I didn't do the bottom with the eye kohl initially. I just did MAC Red with Cherry Lip Liner. But as the night went on, I realized I merged my lips together. I rubbed them together. And so the black just inevitably went down there. So then I just touched up real quick and did the nose piece and underneath my nose. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Basically trying to make myself look like I'm from a page. And it's just kind of funny because you have to basically see it like this. I should have outlined along my hairline. I just didn't have time. I wanted to and give myself like a little like contour with the black, but I didn't have time. Oh, and the last thing, I did this way before, but I forgot to mention it, my lashes. Okay, I took MAC lashes, I think number 34s, and I cut them in half, and I stuck them on the outer corner, but I actually, instead of placing them into the lash line, I had them go diagonally up. I still feel like diagonally is not a word, but I placed them in a diagonal motion upward. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because every time I get closer, it like moves away. It looks like it's totally on there, just straight. Maybe you can see. It just goes up like that. And I just thought it made my eyes look more fanned out, not like winged out, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Probably not. I have no idea why I explained this. You're probably like, why don't you just do a tutorial? Well, because this took 2 hours to do, and the only tutorial I could do is me doing it, fast forwarding, and then talking about what I'm doing, and I'd probably get off on a tangent. And then this was a good excuse for me to wear one of my favorite ties that I have. I call it the green screen tie because it looks like something that would make for green screen. So, yes, the colors red, yellow, white, black, blue, green, a text message, and a lighter foundation. I should have done white. I think it would have gotten my point across. I thought an NW25 mixed with NW15 would work out, but it kind of matches right now, at least in this lighting. So that is my pop art look.
Lily, what you think?
Let's see if I can get...
Come here. Everybody loves a kitty cat. Baby. What you doing? Say, who is this? I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love you very much.
It always turns into the cat show. Aren't we cute? Well, I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. And Lily says that kisses for everyone. Besos. But yes, I hope that you all made wonderful choices and were safe and did great costumes. And please feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys did. I want to be more interactive with you guys, but I am so busy all of the time. I really have only time to vlog and talk about my day. I would love to start doing makeup tutorials again, but I just don't have the time right now. I don't know if I ever will. And I don't even have the equipment anymore. My God, where is Diddy when you need him? Whenever I just needed a new computer, I could be like, Diddy, I need a new computer. I need to buy it for me. I need a sugar daddy. Since Diddy's been gone, it's kind of hard. Living on my own, I have to pay bills. And they are constantly coming in the mail. I'm like, you think maybe you could just forget? No, bills don't forget. They always remember and they always collect. That's the hardship I've learned about adulthood. I should write a book, not just about my life, but about adult life. And not just adult life for a gay, transgendered man. I'm not transgendered, I don't think. I digress. But for people in general who just need to know the bullshit that happens when you become near 25. And some of you have been dealing with this since you were like 16 or 17 years old, but I was kind of spoiled and I didn't have to be on my own basically until I was 23. And now my life is falling apart. I'm really depressed. I try to fake it. I try to feign this relationship with my fans on the internet so that they don't realize how weak I am and how at any moment I could just explode into an abyss. And Pluto used to be my favorite planet, and now it's not even a planet anymore. P.S. Utterly Fabulous is my new favorite nail polish. Live for it. Yes, I do. Bye, girl, bye!